How we doing, YouTube? I'm Thomas' Tomology. I'm going to go over Zonos again, Zonos. I put a video up a couple days ago, and I was talking about how it's for Linux, and actually they do have it for a Windows version, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video right here. All right, like I said in my other video, you can run this through their web and just put it in here and do, but you don't have full control over everything. So first thing you're going to need is you're going to need to get. So go ahead, click on Windows, whatever you're doing. Go ahead and click here. Go ahead and install that. That's going to be the first thing that you need for this. And if you've installed anything else that I've shown you in the past with some of the Flux AI models and stuff, you should already have Git in here. So if you're just new to this and you're just now getting into it, then go ahead and do this right here. Go ahead and close these out as I do it. Next, and again, I'll leave the links to everything down below. You're going to come to the GitHub page, and here's everything here. Do your diligence and read what you need to read down here. So what we're going to do is the install instructions. When you come down here, it does talk about Linux, because a lot of it's on Linux. So we're going to come down here to the Windows installer. So this is what we're going to do right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up here. You see this code, this green code button? You're going to click right here, and here's your Git right here. So what you're going to do now is wherever you're going to put this program at. So for instance, for me, I put stuff on a separate drive. I don't put it on there. So here's this right here. So what we're going to do is up here at the top where it says, your PC and your D or whatever, you're going to come here and you're going to type in CMD. So whenever you're in here, you want to go ahead and type in git space clone space and then Control V to what you just pulled off of that code from the green button over here and hit enter. So for me, it's telling me I have a fatal error because I already have it installed. So since I already have it installed, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my folder to where it was, because now after it installs it, it's going to make this Zonos for Windows, right? It's going to make a folder for you. So, because it's going to already make your virtual environment and put everything where it needs to go. Now, when you're in here, what you're going to do is you're going to right click on the install, and then you're going to run with PowerShell. I'm not going to do it because I already have it installed on mine. So you hit run with PowerShell, let it do its thing. For me, with 32 gigs of RAM, a 4090, and 1 gig internet, it took me roughly about 15 minutes to install. So anywhere between probably 15 and 30 minutes, depending on your setup. Again, this can run on a 6 gig video card, so not a big ordeal. So anyway, so you're gonna right click and then install it. Once you're done installing, you can go ahead and close out that PowerShell window. Then you come in here and then you're gonna right click on the run, and then you're gonna again run with PowerShell. So if you just click it, this right here will pop up. So it didn't do nothing. Now, some people's computers and how they're all set up is in there, it will automatically run PowerShell off the bat. But I run terminal. I run so many different ones that it doesn't just pick up the one of my environment and how I have my PC. So all you do is you hit right click and then hit run with PowerShell. So I can go ahead and close this one out. I can go ahead and close this one out. And now it is creating my my environment for the Zonos to run locally on my PC. I haven't tried it yet, but you should be able to unplug your internet and still run this with no internet on your system, because it's all running locally on your video card once it's all installed. So the first time you open it up, it might take a minute to finish bringing in stuff from downloading different things or getting that model ready, right? So hybrid model loaded and successfully. So same thing. Don't ever close this window out. That would close everything, right? I'll get off there. All right. So I can go over here to transform model. So now what it's going to do is pull it up. Now it's switching it. It's going to load the transformer model. And again, there it is. It loaded it up, and then you start doing what you need to do. So this is a straight out the bat coming in here. Then I can come in here and just say,
welcome to Thomas with Tomology. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
All right, so we have it on the transformer one. Go ahead and generate it.
Welcome to Thomas with Tomology. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
And that's what it sounds like. You have a little echo. I have a sound bar. Sorry. It came through. Again, I'll get it here in a minute. You can't really choose a male to female version on here. Generations is pretty quick. I mean,
Welcome
7
to
seconds.
Thomas with Tomology. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
So just that easy. So now I got a little story about Toby the Turtle. We're going to get in and how much text you can put into your text synthesis or synthesize over here, and what all else that we need to do to run it, and what all, some more parameters and stuff like that. Okay, so when you're in here, you go ahead and put your input here. You got a hybrid and you got a transform right here. I'm just going to leave mine on hybrid over here. Right here, you have where you can put in, record your own voice or upload a voice right here. Everything here I have pretty much standard. I think I messed with the CFG just a little bit. It's set to 2 and I have mine almost to 3. And like I said, I have this in here. It's a little story, Toby the Turtle. So one thing, it doesn't tell you how many characters belong in here. So it actually cuts off right here at I am lost. It doesn't say, it doesn't bring it all the way to it. So let's go ahead and hear what it sounds like.
Toby the Turtle lived in a peaceful pond surrounded by tall reeds and lily pads. He loved basking in the sun and playing hide and seek with the little fish. But one day, while chasing a bright red...
Okay, so that's not bad, right? So that's English US. So here's some of your choices right here. So we got Scotland and some of these other ones. I don't know what they are. Yeah, plenty of languages in here. You're just going to play and find one. I was trying to look for a British accent. As of right now, it's not like you can choose male or female voice. You can adjust your pitch. You can adjust your speech rate, stuff like that to play around with and see what it does. Denoise speaker. So we can denoise the speaker for doing the recording. So I'll go ahead and
Welcome to Thomas with Tomology. Please subscribe.
See, it doesn't sound bad at all. So let's go ahead and we're going to do English GPX. See what that sounds like.
Welcome to Thomas with Tomology. Please subscribe.
Look at there, it does have a little bit of a robotic voice to it to me still.
Welcome to Tomes with Tomology. Please subscribe.
Yeah, I got a little more robotic there. So again, you can go through here and you can play around
Welcome to
with it.
Thomas with Tomology. Please subscribe.
And then what about to Scotland?
Welcome to Tomes with Tomology. Please subscribe.
I don't know. I don't know about that one there. Anyways, I mean, y'all get the gist of what it does. So let's go back to English. Now in here, we can go ahead and play with the advanced parameters. So let's take the happiness down because you got happiness. So for one, we got to take this off. So if you checking a box will make the model ignore the corresponding conditioning value and make it unconditional. Okay, and then down here, warning. The way these sliders work is not intuitive and may require some trial and error to get the desired effect. Certain configurations can cause the model to become unstable. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do surprise. Let's do surprise. Let's bring this all down. It is good to actually mix these together on some of these, but we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and generate.
Welcome to Thomas with Tomology. Please subscribe.
All right, so let's take that out. Let's go to anger.
Welcome to Thomas with Tomology. Please subscribe.
I'm not hearing that anger in there. What about sadness?
Welcome to Thomas with Tomology. Please subscribe.
Oh, you got that sadness at the end. It sounded like she was going to start crying there at the end. So we got that one here. I'll play it again.
Welcome to Thomas with Tomology. Please subscribe.
So again, you can sit here and play around with all these. If you notice their defaults, which is really nice here, we can click the little button to put everything back to its default, right? That's also really nice about this one here. Let's see if I have my Toby still in here. Paste, yeah. So Toby the Turtle still in here. So we go ahead and generate that with how it sounds now. And like I said, you can always watch how things are being generated and looks over here. It's generating it all. And each one of those represents something else that it's generating as it's making this voice.
Toby the turtle lived in a peaceful pond surrounded by tall reeds and lily pads. He loved basking in the sun and playing hide and seek with the little fish. But one day, while chasing a bright red butterfly, he wandered too far from the water's edge.
So obviously, some of this is usable. I'll go ahead and I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and record my voice real quick. All right, so I recorded myself. Toby the turtle lived in a peaceful pond surrounded by tall. Okay, so it got me right there. Right, so that's my voice. So now I will generate it. I'm actually gonna. We'll keep the emotion on and hit generate. And remember, anytime you're done with this, if you like the audio you got, you need to hit download. I don't believe that there's a folder where it's saving it, because when you download this, it actually puts it into your download folder wherever you have your downloads going. Toby the turtle lived in a peaceful pond surrounded by tall reeds and lily pads. He loved basking in the sun and playing hide and seek with the little fish. But one day, while chasing a bright red... So a little extra emphasis on it. So I'm going to take the emotion out, and we're going to go ahead and close the advance and regenerate it just with this. Toby the turtle lived in a peaceful pond surrounded by tall reeds and lily pads. So, I mean, it's not quite 11 labs, like I said in my other video that I had. It's not quite there, but you know what? This is actually more usable, and now that you can play with all your parameters now, since it's not just for Linux, it's also for Windows base. So, which is cool. It's up to you if you want to play with it. You only need 6 gig video card to run this. It's not that big. Again, like I said, when you want to download it, you just click this button here, because again, you don't have no save file. So if you notice, I already have a couple here that I've downloaded. So I can go to my downloads, and now here they are. Toby the turtle lived in a peaceful... All right, you're going to get a little echoing because I have a sound bar, sorry. I go to the second one.
Toby the turtle lived in a peaceful...
So again, like I said, Toby the turtle lived in a peaceful pond. So that one there, this one here, I did my voice earlier, and it sounded a little bit better like my voice. So either way, that's how you run this locally on your machine. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Up in the top left or top right, I don't know which one. It'll be on one of the sides. Go ahead and check out that video. See if it's worth your hard-earned money here in 2025. Once again, I'm Thomas the Tomology. I'll catch you in the next one.